No, not boo, yes. Was that a woo? Sorry, I'm not used to encouragement. It's a really helpful video, this. That's true. Does anyone else find this music a little bit soul-destroying? I don't know. Thank you. Welcome to Abraka, Drabble. Oh, I've got a button. I've got a button and a half on this stage. If we could just switch to our wonderful entry page there, my lovely assistant Simon.
What's he doing?
He's clicking on a button. Said a trained monkey could do this.
I don't remember getting training.
Simon was unfortunately an untrained monkey. Hey! We're up, well, Gadell, and welcome to Abraka, the weekly show where we invite commanders from the elite dangerous universe, that's you lot, to submit your Drabbles, that's us, to our little competition where we every week will get to look at them, read them, and sometimes use them as recycled loo. What we do have to explain is, what is a Drabble? We had that wonderful infomercial there. A Drabble is, of course, a short story of exactly 100 words, and for the purpose of this competition, set in the Elite Dangerous universe and to a theme picked by, for this particular event, me. I picked the event. I picked the theme because we are here at LAVECON, of course, and our theme for this weekend was piracy. And oh my goodness, did we get a lot of entries. Probably more entries than we've had in the last 3 years put together. So, we're going to try and get through them as quickly as we can so that we don't run too late and delay the inevitable unending raffle. Could we go and bring down the blue screen of Drabbles?
Where is it?
That's why if you go down to screen and then you'll be able to right click on that, and then if you turn it to the left by a 1/4 inch, and then there should be a little triangle. If you press the little triangle, then it will play it and it should just bring it down.
There's no screen in the dream. I don't see what you're talking about.
Just scroll down in the list and you'll see.
I can see this.
No, that's a potato. That's the vote potato. Let's go into the screen of read. Hey! The monkey has received his training. Now we were.
I don't know what happened. Did you disappear?
Try it again. Right, this time. Ready on the stick. That's stick. Yeah, that sounded like it locked.
Okay.
Hey, right. Welcome to Abraka Drabble, the weekly show that makes me question some life choices. Right. In fact, you know what we're missing? We are missing this.
The top of your head?
No, is that missing? Is that better? Oh, that's not my phone. That's somebody else's phone. They're just letting me borrow it with the Drabble entry on it. Right, we're going to go, and I think we will go for our first Drabble entry. And I just realised that I prepared these slides, and they're going to be behind me. Right. Bugger. This, Drabble number 1 is by Frank. And this one has an amazing title of Meals on Wheels! And it goes almost, what should we go for Meals on Wheels? Let's look at loads, so I shouldn't be messing about what you know. I think this loves them. It sounds like it. These races were getting competitive. It used to be just a bit of fun to make the fastest motorised meat-based pastry, to watch pasties, varieties and pies zooming around the floor, but dangling a Kindle as a prize in front of racers' noses brought out their evil sides. Frank saw his chance while Cow was distracted by a shiny new toy. He snatched Cow's pie and bit it open to fish out the single board computer contained within. Frank wanted a copy of the software that so cleverly utilised the energy stored in the meat filling. It made his pie racy. You know, I did actually, to be brutally honest, you can trigger sounds if you're on the Lave Radio Twitch. So if you're watching this on the Twitch, Sean, you should be able to trigger some sounds. Unfortunately, I left the bot there. Now we go to SFX. And then hit that. Right, so if someone in the Twitch chat could try that with a yay or a boo or something, we'll see if it's going to work for us. I hope that was the Twitch chat. Alright, so a lot of love for Franks. Everyone can have our next Drabble up, please?
Oh, me?
Yes, you. Drabble number 2! Oh, Mr. Hankey, are you here? Do you want to read your own Drabble? Can we film the sounds of the chat? I didn't realise I'd left this one. Right, Drabble number 2 is by Royal Hankey and it's titled Hearts of the LAVECON 3303. King Henry the 30th was heading for LAVECON 3303. He noticed 3 blips on his scanner. Right then, he was interdicted.
I can't get you right.
A hideous face, a short of force, and the diseases on there, of course, big heart.
That's good. I can read it from there.
So beware. The chance that you will get is getting rare. So kill a pig part weekly, all the symptoms you will share. Your duty bound, so do be smart, let's kill Simon with the pig fart.
So do you kill the Twitch bot?
Yep, done. Settings off.
Yep, thank you. Right. Yeah, so we'll get through this one. This one is by Royal Hanky. Where were we? He fought well but failed. Blackbeard the 19th hailed him. Why did you do Roman numerals? Do you remember when I used to like you? Hand over 50% of what you've got. Henry the 30th said, you know who you're dealing with here? I'm King Henry the 30th. Yeah, and I'm James Bond. Likely story. Hand over what you've got now. All I've got is these tickets for LAVECON 3303. Oh, that will do. Lads, looks like we'll be going to LAVECON this year. Waypoint, scoop your way out now, King Henry the 30th. Bloody pirates. Right, so we'll share out in the room, and it's sort of... hang your head and shoot. Call that a oh no, you got some claps. Over here. Right, we give our next offering. Number 3 it'll be... Oh, this one is by Alien. Are you wanting to come up and read/perform your own Drabble? For this one, we are going to require some assistance from the back room.
You are?
Yeah, because I left the file through there.
It's on you. It's on yours.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of the arrow keys.
It's one of the yellow keys.
Arrow. Pointy ones.
Oh, thank you. Are you ready? Drabble number 3 is by Alien, and it's titled, and I apologize for this, The Pie That I Created.
Take a look at all these hungry mouths I have to feed. And take a look at all this dough I have to knead. So many faces in the LAVECON crowd,
Fewer now.
watching travels that we read. Is this pie I created? I made it on my own. Is this the pie I created? Through sweat alone. If there's a cow sitting there, what must he think of my song? The pie that I created.
From sweat.
I know that every day I really yearn to race my pie all around the room.
Oh.
It has no wheels and can't move on its own. Watching my fork in the sky. Is this the pie I created? I made it on my own. Is this the pie I created? Through sweat alone. Is there a cow sitting just over there? What must he think of my song? The pie that I created.
That was... Thank you very much, Alien. And this is where I think we return to type with the slides. I think I put Hanky back in for number 4. No, it didn't. Oh, we've got another one for this one. This is by the amazing Commander Witherspoon, who writes the Drabbles and then records them so that I don't have to mispronounce his words. Commander Witherspoon, Drabble number 4. Once a pirate. Once. And it sounds like this.
Once a pirate. The corks on strings bounced as Gluttony moved his head. People are often surprised I don't miss piracy, but I don't. The campfire crackled, and the crickets susurrated. There's more than one kind of piracy, you know. In the background, the didgeridoo did, and the wobbleboard wobbled. I find these arts and crafts highly satisfying. Fang stood back and admired his handiwork, rows and rows stacked up, awaiting a gullible victim, with an anaconda. They all had the same neat lettering. I went ahead an orbital, and all I got was this lousy mug.
I'd have to say it's bonus points for not going for a racing pie pun, which we've got far too many of. I think we did move on to the next Drabble, which is number 5, but I think I put up Hanky again, didn't I? Yeah. Skip that one, 6. Thank you, that's beautiful. Beautiful. It's almost as good as I do it. Drabble, well, it'll be Drabble number 5, but we're not going to try and correct the numbering because that's just going to confuse me even more. Drabble number 6 is by Stephen Ashley, and it's a poem, and it's titled Ode to the Interdicted Trader. How did I manage to open Skype? And this is a poem, so we're going to go for, we're going to go for something a little bit more poetic. And we're going to make it sound deep and meaningless, so I can see it. Prowling, cunning, you didn't see me coming. No hints and certainly no sign. I might seem new, but unbeknownst to you, our paths have certainly crossed. Wherever you trade, whatever deal you've made, I know the bottom line. As I'm the silhouette in bars, a shadow among the stars, but so visible when I accost. I exist on your existence. Don't offer resistance. Capitulate, all will be fine. Don't feel dejected as your cargo is ejected, and you think of the credits you've lost. You still have your life. I understand your strife as what was yours is now mine. That was excellent. In fact, you know what, I go as far as to say that might even be. I think it might have been planned, Abby Nosey. That's enough, Crankies. Right, we'll give our next one up, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. Show number 7. Drabble number 7 is by Keith Sanderson, and it is titled Opportunity Knocks. Okay, this one I think we're going to go for a slightly more interesting soundtrack. Danny Particular streaked past the ship as the frame shift drive pushed it beyond relativistic velocities, as the nearby star casting a warm amber light across the hull. The occupants focused intently on the information being presented by the sensors. Deep in the darkness, an electromagnetic twist in pace. Right. It was tattooed. Low wake, 3 seconds out, reported one of the crew. Threat? Asked the commander. Unknown, came the reply. But it's in the main shipping lane. Yeah? It's what? Drop out and hope for rich pickings this time. Space-time rent and spat the vessel into normal space. The flower-shaped vessel spun slowly amidst the stars. Shit. That's another cracker as well, I like that one. Excellent Drabble there by Keith Sanderson. Can we move on to our next one, please? Number 8 is by Commander Hagbard Celine. I just realised the font I picked has made the eyes look like L's. This is that's my own fault. And this one is titled Piracy, and it's from the AI perspective. Do I have a robotic-y voice in the back?
A what?
Sort of robotic-ish? AI-ish?
I don't know, your voice went a little bit racist in the last one.
It's highly trained.
Oh, yeah, that'll do. Excellent. We'll have some nice, yeah, what we're going to go for. No, just do this one, that's fine. Do you? I phoned you last week, didn't I? Ease the throttle forward. The drone of the ship's engines rising to a clattering buzz that made my teeth itch. My brand new Adder, I say mine, Milo Cowlin had lent me his ship on strength of the tip-off I'd received. A cargo of 240 tons of bio-waste heading out for Abraka. Ripping a ragged hole in reality, I surfaced at LHS 2355. My hunting star, my killing jar. The target Anaconda arrived right on time. Payday. I carefully maneuvered behind it and thumbed the trigger. Interdiction. I see the rumors are true. I'm glad I found you. I'm not sure what the f is. I think it might have been a mistake on my part. But, yay, that was a good one. There, we'll see that one. Let's go for our next one. And can I have my normal edited voice back?
You want me to put the effect back on to make you sound normal again?
The one that makes me sound normal. You can...
That's better. Thank you.
This is a Drabble 9, which was written by Reichdar. If he's here,
I think he might be. Are you in here, Ian? No, he's not. He must have gone to one of the RPGs. And Commander Yan kindly sent this in, and this one is titled One Final Fling. Ooh, we'll go for some nice endless love. Old age is a lonely time. All your friends, all the people you knew have either drifted away, abandoned you, or died. I've maybe gone for the wrong backing music for that. But we're in for Betty. The one friend I thought I could trust betrayed me, stole every last credit I had. So here I am, dusting off my old Cobra. The only way to afford my next meal is to cancel my retirement and make some quick credits, just like the good old days. A generous spacer gave me a hot tip, a place with rich pickings galore, perfect for rebooting my career as a pirate. Now it's time to plot a route to Sothis. That is another good Drabble. Yeah, I like that one. Next one up, please. Oh, we seem to have lost the Galactic Middens, Drabble. What a shame.
What's the key for deleting?
This is Traveller 10 by Galactic Midden, and it is titled, Sorry, Pirates, this time you... I can't read that one. Shouldn't have gone to Specsavers. I wish I hadn't read that. Captain Smirk surveyed his standard security team and winced. Who you? Any word from Spec? It's pronounced Huey Roo, ya moron. And no, we've not heard fae that, Pixie. Since the interdiction, Huey Roo, gifted with an eloquent tongue, you can sod right off, had been Spec's first choice. Captain Smirk was sure it was payback for this mission. He's probably been captured because you sent him to secure cargo during a pirate attack. Did you not realise they sent hatchbreakers? Amateur. Smirk sighed. Just find Spec. You serious? He's obviously inside their asteroid den by now. Smirk began to smile. Here's hoping. Helm, plot a course. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Our next one up, please. And this one is by the amazing Darren Gray. I don't know if Darren still in the room. No, you can see if he wants to read his own Drabble. But he's not here. Drabble number 11 by Darren Gray, and it's titled The Adventures of Dora, Space Explorer, and the Mean Pirate Broody, I think that says. One day, Dora the Space Explorer was flying home when a mean-looking ship approached. I'm Pirate Broody, feared across space. Give me your goodies or trouble you'll face. Dora didn't want to lose her goodies, so she decided to play a trick. She dropped an empty canister and flew away fast. But Broody saw through the trick and chased after. Full of anger, he reached Dora's ship and tore it apart and rent Dora's corpse into 7 pieces and smeared her bloody remains across the nearest starports as a warning to all. Don't mess with pirates, children. They'll... Oh my God! Darren Gray!
Darren Gray.
No wonder he's not here. We didn't do a parental warning, did we? Yeah, what do you reckon about that one? It's,
I never thought we would have to censor him.
I wouldn't have expected such language from Darren Gray, no. Do we have any others in the list?
No, just 11 on the screen.
Right, you can put the screen away. We've got an awful lot on paper as well, so we haven't heard your entry, we've got it right here, and we'll try and get through these as well. So we have one. Ooh, this one is titled Salt. Anyone want to claim that one? It's by Tara. Oh, no. Would you like to read it? So this is a Drabble by, we'll call you Commander Lady Outspan, and it's titled Salt. Piracy being my way of life since a whippersnapper, nothing deterred me from my vocation. I chose victims indiscriminately, stealing their holds, maybe ending their misery with honor, should they resist, wandering the vast sea of systems in my over-souped-up FDL, called George. Judgment Day, predator by nature, witch-based interdiction. Ha! Bring it on, methinks. What's this? A huge, interwoven, concentric, spiraling layer upon layer of monstrous entity. Payday! Rubbing my hands together. Engines shut down. A yellow glow builds. Indescribable noise. I should always make people type these. Time to reflect. No, that helps me read. Repent. Engines re-engage. Weapons deployed. Before. Oh! Salt. Very good. Very good. Thank you very much. So our next one's by Commander Shells Bells. Oh, yeah, nope, doesn't want to read their own Drabbles either, that's fine, that's not a problem. Okay, this one is titled Pirates Are Exhausting. And let's go for something. Do you have anything sort of atmospheric in the back? That was a bad question, you're quite right. I'll control it out here. But I'm a pirate, he said loudly. You're not a pirate, I insisted. But I have a python. He nodded to his screen. Well, yes. And I have an eye patch. Well, yes, I said, because he did. And I have a ragged scar. Okay, I said, eyeing his cheap tattoo. And I look dangerous, if you say so. So, I'm a pirate. I gave a big sigh as I dealt the final words. You are not a pirate. You are a cosplaying parrot. But I'm a pirate! This time I just sighed. Arguing with the pirate parrot was exhausting. Our next one's from Commander Lennon. Lennon, would you like to come up and read your own Drabble? We have a reader! Woohoo!
What?
Come and have a seat. Oh, you what? He said no. Then Drabble by Lennon is titled Drabble About Piracy. The Dread Pirate Siri. The dread pirate, Siri, readied himself for action. His multi-cannons already upgraded with the dreaded 120 cycles per minute boost. Guaranteed to bring satisfaction with their murderous discharge. Oh, dearie me. Ahead on the viewskin, a ship appeared. A casual scan proved the ship mostly. Is that mostly? Or you've written moistly harmless. Thusly ripe for the picking from the overly equipped pirate and his array of suggestive weaponry. Your GP on your HP, Siri yelled into the comms as he approached the vessel, the multi-cannon spinning up in anticipation of the reply. The confused reply came shortly thereafter. Hi, it's me. Hi, it's me, Cecil. I'm out of gin. Please, send help. Brilliant, Lennon. Thank you very much for that. Brilliant. This is not making it any easier to pick a winner. We have 4 more Drabbles to go. 5. That's right, yeah, I mustn't forget that one. Our next one is by Paul Commander Honey Thief. Not here? Is that, are you hiding at the back with your head down? Oh, do you want to? Absolutely, come on up. Could we have our blue mic on, please?
I've never seen this before, by the way.
I don't know.
I know Commander Honey Thief. Honey Thief is my erstwhile, or whatever, normal sort of wing person.
Ah.
Yeah, so...
your partner.
I would
No, I don't mean that way. Just your wingman would have been better, wouldn't it? Your co-pilot, maybe.
I've been meaning to tell him for some time, but... So his fiancée is probably watching as well at the same time, so hello out there. Okay. A cacophony of sparks slashed against the Cobra's canopy as another burst of multi-cannon fire stitched across the stricken vessel. Still time for you to die, an old man in bed surrounded by grandkids and the stink of your own wee, cackled the comms. Don Antonacci's only wants the goods. Dump them and your pride, and we can all go home. A tear caressed Commander Lewis's delicate cheek as he reached for the jettison all control He sighed as his fist thumped the button. "Thanks for the biscuits, kid," croaked the speakers. "Man of my word, now off you go."
Wow. I don't believe that's quite dressed. That's a tale of honest piracy. Thank you very much for that. Thank you so much.
That was the best red Drabble ever.
Our next one's
You
from
should
Nat's
read them
Right.
all.
Is Nat's Right? Yeah. Do you want to read your own Drabble? Okay. Is there any particular style you would like? English? Ish. Drama. Oh. Have you got any nice dramatic music back there, Simon?
Yep, thanks for checking in.
Okay. You want to hit it for us then?
Oh no, I don't have any to play.
You know, right? What? Let's see what I've got then. Let's go for this. This will be good. There we go. Bit of tension. This is a Drabble by Nat's Right, titled Escape. Hyperspace conduit unstable. She was in trouble. Her ship ripped back into normal space. She waited in fear of what might come next. Ship under attack. Shields offline. Class 8 shields down in seconds? How? Acidic attacks rapidly corroded through the hull. She ran for the escape pod. Malfunction. What now? Only one thing for it. The fighter bay. Launching her ship's structure collapsing around her, she slipped through the mysterious clouds of green mists. Thargoids! Edging closer, she used her fighter's docking claw to latch onto the hull of the attacking ship. It was her only chance of escape. Ooh, well, I've got to find the right button now. There we go. That was fandabidosi. Thank you very much. Right, we have a... Alright. We have a Drabble from Lord Buckethead's eunuch. Are you in the room? Lord Buckethead? Alright, okay. And this one has no title, so we'll just call it untitled, that's fine. And it is a quick turnaround on cargo, and soon diesel would be just a bad memory in the ship's journal. A moment of drive charging was interrupted by the sudden mass of an anaconda. "Power down and prepare to be taken into custody." The voice was stern, but surprisingly soft. The sudden mass of an anaconda. Stern, but surprisingly soft. "Power down and prepare to be taken into custody." The voice was stern, but surprisingly soft. I'm not sure I quite got surprised into that one. Marlon started to panic. He had someone finally connecting the dots and fingered him as the ambassador's assassin. I should not have stopped in that sentence. I should have kept going. "You've earned a 2 million credit bounty for unauthorized copying of music. We're here to collect." "What?" said Marlon. "I'd get less for murder." Intellectual property theft is a serious offence. Now, power down, please." Well, Lord Buckethead's eunuch, that was actually very good. Thank you very much. A good Drabble there. Round of applause for that. He's of the plant variety. So he's a man. Oh, that was so tenuous. I didn't even figure that one out. So we're not going to bother. The next Drabble is, oh dear. This is by Commander Skiprat, who lists his postal address as Dong Cum. And if anyone would like his phone number, I can give that out later. This one is titled The Baby-Faced Cry Baby, and is like this. What kind of feel do you want for yours? Slightly sick, vomit-inducing. Well, we haven't gone around this part yet, so. Yeehaw! As the warm sensation spread out from the mid-region of the spacesuit, Harry wondered why he became a pirate in the first place. Dodgy, dum-cum, salty sausages had taken their toll right in the middle of his greatest hunt yet. Was it a hunt? Heist. Did you write there? 50 children watched in horror as Harry's helmet filled with a strange mixture of golden brown liquid. Akin to an ancient lava lamp. Stealing toys from children was hard enough, but this was the final humiliation. His what? His what groaned? Stomach! Thank God for that. His stomach groaned, and the Corvette shot off, followed by a trail of toys. A great crying was heard. That is horrific. That is horrific. Oh my God. You're not going to find, yeah. Please finger that device for me, please. And this is the last Drabble we have here. If we have any more entries, we can take them in and have a look at them and add them into the competition. Right. So this Drabble is from Commander Sausage Fungus. And it is titled The Asp Pirate. I'm just looking at the first name. Right. Dick Domino, sounds like a pirate, had spent many an evening patrolling deep space in his Cobra, lying in wait for vulnerable ships with cowardly commanders. This night would be one more to remember. He spotted an asp approaching and immediately gave chase, keeping it in sight as the engine vibrations had his cockpit quivering with excitement. There's just so much wrong. Upon approach, Dick thrusted his hardened Cobra into the asp, creating a gaping hole in its rear, and watched in pleasure as the pilot got sucked out. "You're mine!" Dick ejaculated in triumph, as he donned his pillaging helmet. The notorious ass pirate had taken another victim. Oh, dearie me. Tell him thank you for that very much. The nightmare. No, the nightmares come from yours. Jeez. Right, so that's at least one off the list of potential winners. Right, oh, we have stored away the blue screen of Drabbles. Fantastic. Sorry? Do you know what we didn't do? Oh my God! It's still there. Oh no, I would have finished the show and not done it. I've got a surprise. Something very special and unique for all the people that have been in the Drabble channel over the recent years and have put up with my ramblings and some of the content that we have to go through. So we arranged a little surprise for a couple of friends of mine. So I will kill this and we'll try and see if we can put it up on the screen for everyone. You can turn my camera off too, yeah, that'll be fine. That looks right, does it? Yeah, that's it.
Hello. Welcome along to the singing corner. I'm Don Singing.
And I'm Bob Corner. Today we're going to sing a song about Abraka-Drabble.
Ooh, the novelist.
No, that's Margaret.
Abraka Margaret?
No, Abraka-Drabble. It's a podcast. It's by Psycho Cow and it's on Lave Radio.
Oh, are you actually speaking English?
I'm not sure anymore.
Have you lost your marbles?
Oh, I didn't know I had any marbles. Should I find them? Would you like to play?
No. It's just I don't understand a word you're saying.
Oh, well, Abraka-Drabble.
Yes.
That's what we're singing. Abraka-Drabble.
Oh, the novelist.
Yes!
Oh, good. Well, let's sing then. Join in at home.
Swing
your
your
pants.
Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Psycho Cow and his Psycho Babble. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Potato Cow's got the gift of the gabble. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, nearly more fun than a game of Scrabble. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, here come the names of the rest of the rabble. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Frank is the oldest man in the world. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, galactic midget doesn't do anything. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, alien is the stand-in host. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Listerine 69 never swear. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Simoof knows about crash landing. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Royal Hanky loves waypoint and scoops. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, just a D and a Terrier's fusion. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Odimon crew and insane photon. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Dogstone, Phoenix host and Fong. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Moose 666 and needed the hook. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Goose 4291. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Cleonimus, Yapple and Ali Jacks. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Mind Wipe answers Samuel Vines. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Phoenix underscore Divine and Eric Marquet. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, with Psycho Cow and his Psycho Babble. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, Potato Cow's got the gift of the gabble. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, here come the names of the rest of the rabble. Abraka-Drabble, 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 we done all the names. Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble, I can't stop. Abraka-Drabble,
Is Abraka-Drabble the person as well?
Abraka-Drabble, he might be. Abraka-Drabble,
Abraka-Drabble, I can't say it.
Abraka-Drabble, Abraka-Drabble,
Abraka-Drabble, Abracab.
oh, swing your pants.
Abacab, Genesis. Are they Abacab?
Let's get a cab.
So I read a nice message there from the Singing Corner who agreed to do a little special something for tonight's show. So thank you very much to Trevor and Simon and the rest of the Singing Corner, and of course the entire cast of Strangers in Space, which is a fantastic comedy podcast that is suitable for human consumption and doesn't have any swears, but does contain some of the worst puns that possibly could wound. So do check that one out. Right, well, we're going to draw a close tonight. We will announce the winner during the raffle, and it will give me a chance to go through any forms that have come in or that anyone we've missed for the show and make sure that everyone gets a fair chance. But thank you so much for everyone who sent it to Drabble. We have the prizes here. We have an Abraka-Drabble mug for the winner, and of course, the super special Kindle HD8. And we'll say we'll give this away if you're around at the raffle, and hopefully I'll have a winner for you in the next sort of 10-20 minutes, and then we'll award them then. So I think there's only really one burning question. Alien, would you like to come and ask that special question?
What happened to last week's Drabble?
I don't know. Cybiff? Yeah, that's what it is. Thank you very much, everybody. Next up, I think, is going to be the